Hey there, I'm James. Welcome to my practice for today, this morning. I'm here at a beautiful park in Newport Beach area next to the Back Bay. I'll try to show you some views of the area as well. I decided to just come outdoors and try to get into practice outdoors and also provide you hopefully with some quality content as well. I'll try to offer as much guidance and modifications as we move and hold together. But again, please have a safe practice, rest when you need to, pause the video when you need to, okay? If you're aware of any injuries that you should be modifying for, please definitely modify for those, whether it's your knees, shoulders, lower back, your neck, etc. If I come to any inversions or arm balances, those are always optional. Please proceed with caution. And I apologize in advance for the background noise. There will be some airplanes going by, all right? Let's go and get started. Have a great practice. Let's come to our backs, hug the knees into the chest, massage the lower back a little bit. Keep the right knee, relax your left side, let it rest. Circle that knee around, massage the hip socket. Press a bit more if that feels good for you. I like to come into the armpit side a bit more, sometimes cross over, clockwise circle on the right side. Maybe exhaling as you press just a bit more. Good. That same knee, nice and easy. Guide it over to the left with the palm of your left hand for a gentle twist. Mindful with your lower back. Shoulders, head relaxing. As you exhale, your hand presses just a bit as you stretch the thigh out of the hip socket. You might turn to the right. If you want to extend the right foot further away, circle a bit through the ankle and foot, go ahead and do that. Good. Slowly releasing, coming back to center here. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left side, come in, interlace over the shin, just below the kneecap. Counterclockwise circles on the left side. Maybe again you come in a bit more into the armpit on the left side, press a bit more, exhale as you do that. Good. And just notice how that feels versus the right side. As you come across, you might even feel a little stretch through your lower back. With the palm of your right hand, inhaling. Exhale, guide the knee to the right side, your left knee. Maybe turn the head slightly to the left. And just notice how the lower back feels on this side. You don't need to go too deep into a twist, right? The body's still not quite warm. So we're always mindful with the twists if we do any towards the beginning of our practice. Extend foot further away. Circle about the ankle joint here on the left foot. Excellent. Slowly come back, hug the knees in. Hold on to the legs, rock a bit back and forth. Ground's a little bit uneven here, so it feels a bit funny rocking back and forth. But this was the best spot sort I could select with a decent background. And the sun right in my face, of course. Hug the knees in again. Release lower back towards the floor, towards the ground. Apanasana, or wind removing pose. This also, of course, feels good after back bends, but sometimes beginning of practice, it's nice to stretch through the lower back a little bit too. Excellent. Let's go ahead and come to neutral tabletop or Dvipada Pitta. Now, if you're using blocks, have those nearby. I actually didn't bring my blocks with me today, so I'm going to just go ahead and keep the hands nice and wide. Fingers wide open. I'm going to ground down. If you need to use your blocks, go ahead and do so, okay? We'll warm up with some Dwidasana here, cow and cat, inhaling into cow or Vithalasana. Really come into the lordotic curve here. Eyes of your elbows facing forward. Exhale, rounding back into cat. Belly button in, chin towards chest. And then on your own, as you flex the spine, breath guides that motion. If you want to keep it a little bit more organic and playful, maybe circling half circles maybe with the hips here, left and right a bit. You might even come back to a child's pose, reach hands forward. Excellent. Let's come back to our neutral table position for a moment. Lower to the forearms, make a fist. Start to warm up the wrists a little bit here. Open, close hands maybe. Make a fist, circle the wrists around a little bit. Excellent. Let's come to that tabletop position again. Okay, so once we ground our hands down nice and firm, let's go ahead and slide the left foot back, curl toes under here. Really start to draw your belly button in. So both hands initially firmly pressing, you're evenly pressing. Lift up hip height, okay? And externally rotate, draw belly in, keep belly in, and internally rotate. Okay? I shifted my weight a little bit to the right side. I'm really trying to keep the weight even in my hands if I can. Okay, so here is good. Let's reach right side forward, Chakrabakasana, sunbird pose. Neck long, shoulders aligned, look down. Actively draw your belly button in. And circle that left foot a little bit here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Or sometimes to the forehead. Rounding back more. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you contract. Knee to forehead. Core compression, right? Inhaling. Exhale, contract. Inhaling. Exhale, contract, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go one more time. Bend knee, reach around with the same hand. With the right hand, top of the foot as you grab. Actively as you press, right? So energize your thigh. Knee pointed away and towards the middle. Belly button in. Stretching through the shoulder side on the right side as that foot presses. Look up and to the right. Slowly as you release. Turn your left hand over, top of the hand. Gently press. Keep a micro bend in the elbow. Curl fingers, open, close if you need to. If you decide to straighten out your arm and lean your weight back, just mindful with that stretch. Pick up the hand, shake it out a little bit. Good. Neutral table again. Extend right foot heel back. Again, press evenly here. Belly button, hug it in. Chest squared up with the floor. Right heel extend and lift hip height. Inhale and externally rotate. Exhale and internally rotate. One more time.
Good. Now maintain that internal rotation.
Firmly pressing.
Left hand reach forward. Chakravakasana on this side. Look down. Neck long. Belly button hug it in. And circle the right foot a little bit here. Shoulders draw away from ears. Inhaling. Exhale, knee to forehead or nose. Reach, inhale. Extension through heel. Exhale, point toes, contract. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before you land, one more time. Extension, reach around. Palm of the hand, left hand catching top of the right foot. Soften shoulders away from ears. Actively start to press through the right foot, energizing your right thigh. Belly button hug it in. Firm grip as you maybe look to the left and behind you, up behind you. Slowly as you release. Top of the right hand gently press as you turn the hand. Palm of the hand facing you, fingers pointing towards your knee. Curl fingers, open, close, open, close. Good. Sit back on your heels. If that deeper flexion is too much for the knees, you could just sit on your block maybe. Put your block between your feet and sit on your block. Just warm up the hands a little bit more. I'll take the thumbs and sort of just massage the ventral sides of the forearm and wrist. And if you notice, I had to switch spots because it was getting way too sunny over there. A little bit of shade here, nice and cool. All right, let's go ahead, come to our first downward facing dog, and start to statically either hold if that feels better, or walk your dog a little bit here, march your dog here. Nod the head yes maybe a few times, shake the head no. Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the heels together in the middle, and I'm going to keep them really close, kind of like Charlie Chaplin feet. So the toes are pointed out and the heels are together as I press floor away. Okay? Now I'm going to keep my right heel down. I'm going to bend my left knee so my left heel comes off the mat. And as I keep pressing, I'm going to sway my hips to the right and see how that feels. I'm going to sway my hips a bit to the left. Breathing through the nose and out through the nose. Left heel is going to come down. I'm going to lift up the right heel. Keep a little bend in the knee, of course. And keep pressing with the hands. Sway your hips a bit to the left. Sway your hips a little bit to the right. Just notice that stretch. Good. And then you can keep your feet parallel again. March a little bit here. Good. Bend and extend. Right? As you bend, inhale. Exhale, extend. Walk or step forward. As you lift halfway, inhale, flat back, long neck here. Exhale, keep your hands to the shins or to the floor or to your blocks, or grab opposite elbows. Sway, pendulum, ragdoll a bit here, left and right. Lower back is sensitive. Keep the knees bent, let your belly rest on your thighs. If you want to stretch through the neck, interlace hands behind your head. Create a little traction. Like you want to extend the neck out of the rest of the spine. So we're stretching it out here. Good. Roll up nice and slow. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Now I'm going to stand with the feet a little bit wider apart. But it's still about 2 fist distance, but maybe a little bit wider. Just because I want to bend the knees and extend a little bit here and just sort of feel out the earth here. Okay, so if you're outside, do that a bit. And then as you start to lift the toes and really ground down the 4 corners of each foot, stand nice and tall. Bring attention, awareness to your bandhas, belly button in. Relax shoulders back and down. Close the eyes. And again, attention now to our breath. Lengthening breath through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose. Blink the eyes open. We'll start with some basic sun salutations. A little bit different than what I usually teach. We'll work through it together. I'll move through the first few slow, but it's sort of continuously moving. We don't hold too long. It's a breath sort of to transition from one to the next. Okay, so just kind of try to work along with me here, right? We're going to inhale and sweep. Exhale, hinge as you fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, right foot steps back, right side comes down, heel toe, left foot forward if you need to. Low lunge, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Curl back toes, step back, inhale. Knees, belly, chest, cobra, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot step forward. Left knee down. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands come back. Curl back toes. Step left foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Brace core. Inhale as you rise. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands beside you, Samastitihi, equally standing. Another round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left side step back first, lower knee, shin, top of the left foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Curl toe, step back, inhale. And you can always do a full chaturanga if you want to. Transition. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee down, shin down, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Pick up back foot forward here, now lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. So if you noticed on the first one, right foot stepped back. On the second round, left foot steps back first. And you can alternate like that back and forth between, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Or you could keep on the right side. But each time you step back, when you come through, it's just one chaturanga. When you plant the other foot forward to do your low lunge, after that, you won't step back again. You step the back foot forward, okay? Now, I'm gonna try to allow you to follow me. I won't say as much, so we can focus more on connecting breath to motion. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, right side. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right forward, left knee down. Inhale. Exhale. Curl toes, step forward, halfway. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left steps back first, lower knee, low lunge. Exhale, hands. Inhaling. Chaturanga. Left forward, right side down. Step forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastiti. 2 more rounds. Inhaling. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Right side. Lunge. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Right forward, left side down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Oh, I made a mistake, right? Naturally, I wanted to step back. I'm going to step left side forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale as we rise. Exhale, Samastiti. I may have made a mistake on that last one, actually. Let's try that again. We'll go left side, step back first. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Left steps back. Lunge. Exhaling. Step. Exhale. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Left forward, right side down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down. Curl toes, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Hands beside us. Good. Shrug shoulders a little bit, a few times here. Give your hands a little stretch if you need to. Shake out the hands a bit. Shrug the shoulders a few times. Good. So now we'll focus more on the static Sun Salutations A, where we hold our downward facing dog now to start to build up a little tapas, internal heat, and start to fire up the body a little bit, okay? So feet together, lift the toes, fan them open, belly button hug it in again, scoop tailbone forward, Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha engaging, hands beside you, inhale and reach, look up, reach up, palms touch, exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 cycles of breath. Root your feet down, feet about hip distance apart. Keep those fingers wide open here so you distribute the weight evenly into the hands. Belly button, draw it in. Keep your thighs active, kneecaps lift and ride up the thighs. 4 more cycles of breath through the nose and out through the nose. Knees bend, inhale, hop, step, or walk forward. Halfway lift, flat back, Ardha. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. Second round. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step back, or you can hop back also. Mindful with the shoulders. Transition with inhale. And a reverse chaturanga. If you're going to exhale for a little bit more power, reverse chaturanga is okay too. Settle hands, settle feet. 5 cycles of breath. Knees bend, inhale. Hop, step, or walk forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale another round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. 5 cycles. Bend knees, inhale. Hop, step, or walk forward. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise. Exhale. Samastitihi. Good. Stretch out your hands and your wrists a little bit here. Shake them out if you need to. Shrug shoulders a couple of times. Let's heel toe feet together. Okay. Surya Namaskar B or Sun Salutations B. We'll come to chair as we inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Transition. Exhale. Right foot forward, back foot heel down. Warrior 1, inhale and rise. Exhale, hands back. Step back, inhaling. Chaturanga. Transition. Left foot forward, right foot heel down, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Chaturanga, inhaling. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Settle hands, settle feet, 5 cycles of breath. Knees bend, inhale. Hop, step, or float forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to chair. Utkatasana. Exhale, standing, Samastiti. Inhale, come to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good. This time we'll add a little bit more. Right foot, inhale it back and up. Extension through the heel. Evenly pressing in the hands. And then bending knee up a bit more. Turn hips open to the right Shavasana. Continue to press evenly into the hands. Maybe you look under the right arm towards the ceiling or sky. As you come back to center, square up again, internally rotating, pointing toes. Exhaling your foot all the way through. Back foot heel down. Inhale, warrior one again. Exhale, a little heart opening here. Make a fist, circle out the wrist a little bit. Belly button, draw it in. Right side back, left side slightly forward. Reach, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Transition. And downward facing dog. Left side, inhale high. Again, extension. Square up the hips, you're flexing toes towards you, evenly pressing into the hands. Belly button, hug it in. Root your right foot heel down. Bend left knee, lift hips a little bit higher, and stack up your left above right for Shavasana on this side. Okay, look under the left arm, towards the sky if you're outside, maybe towards the ceiling if you're indoors. Now to center, square up again, internally rotate, belly button and point toes, inhaling. Exhale, foot through. Back foot heel down. Vira one as you rise. A little heart opening. Right pelvis forward. Left side back a bit, mindful with the back bend. Reach, inhaling. Exhale, hands come down. High to low. Downward facing dog, 5 cycles of breath. or step forward. Sometimes if you want to try a handstand, try to get the hips over the hands a bit more. Softly, hopefully landing. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet together, come to chair, Utkatasana, inhaling. Exhale as you stand. Samastiti. Again, circle out the hands a little bit if you need to. So about 2 fist distance between the feet, Parangushtasana. Peace fingers will hook on the big toes, palms facing each other. Okay, so bend knees initially, so you have a firm grip. Okay, root the 4 corners of each foot down. Lift, lengthen halfway with inhale. Exhale as you forward fold, pulling on the big toes. Neck long, shoulders away from ears. Elbows open apart. Quads active. Your core is active, right? So those bandhas, we start to engage and sort of awaken them even further here. Slowly as you release. Lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, bending knees, hands underneath your feet for Padahastasana. Line up the toes into the creases of the wrists if possible. And sort of press and massage your palms and your wrists a little bit here, okay? Same rough distance between your feet. Again, lift, lengthen halfway or look slightly forward. Exhale, forward fold, gradually taking the bend out of your knees. Bandha's active, legs are strong here as the quadriceps contract, the rectus femoris, the thighs contract. Deepening your forward fold. Slowly as you release, lift, lengthen halfway, inhale. Step back, right foot and left foot. After a deep forward fold round, I always like to come down and just do a little counter sort of back bend here to undo that forward fold tension, okay? So tops of the feet down, a simple baby cobra here. Tops of the feet stay down. Energize the legs and glutes here. Hover hands off the floor either here or behind you, whichever feels better for your neck, okay? Shoulders draw away from the ears, top of the feet stay down. Glutes energize. We try to hug the belly off the floor and lift the chest and the shoulders a little bit higher off the floor. Neck long, eyes look forward, but try to relax your neck a bit more. Exhale your hands back. You might press yourself up to plank with inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Nod head yes, shake head no. Right foot step forward. Back foot heel down. We'll set up Trikonasana on this side. Hips in a plane. And your shoulders and your arms in that same plane. Ashtangi variation, peace finger of the right hand, hooks for the big right toe, but mindful with the stretch in the hamstrings. Don't try to force and reach for the toe. Hand to the shin is okay. Hand to the block is okay. I'm going to try a slightly different variation this time. I'm going to align roughly heel arch, And I'm going to try to bring my right hand outside. The distance between my feet is a little bit wider. Okay, inhaling, exhaling. Chalandharabandha, chin comes in. If you're going to turn to look up, if the neck is a bit tense, I want to just go ahead and look down. A little micro bend in that right knee. Inhale as you come back. Exhale, turn and turn. So your left is now your lead. Okay? So again, hips in a plane. And as you bring that left hip slightly to your right and you draw the right hip behind it, keep pressing through the middle toe, big toe. You'll feel a little torsion sort of in the shin, in the femur bone also here. Try to stay in this sort of plane as you come down. Inhaling, exhaling. Maintain that lift and that length out of the lateral side bodies. Little bend in that knee, nice and slow as you come back. Good. We're going to do the right side again, but we're not going to use the hands. We're going to focus on the turn to the left through the torso and the reaching out evenly with the arms and the hands, hovering as low as we can go. Where we sort of start to feel resistance, we'll start to hold over there. Okay, so again, hips, shoulders roughly in that same sheet of paper in that plane. Frame your head with your arms, inhaling, exhaling. Belly button, actively hug it in. Inhale, coming back. Keep the arms there. Turn and turn so your left is the lead. Again, your arms frame your head. Inhaling, exhaling to your left. Shoulders draw away, hands reach. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, relax the shoulders, the arms a little bit here. Good. Block in case you need it. Side angle pose, Parshvakonasana on the right side, wider stance, heel arch alignment, or heel, heel. Beginner level forearm to the thigh, a bit more advanced, hand on the outside to the block. Try not to let the inner thigh collapse inward. Keep it open to the right and rotate your torso to the left and maintain length out of the waist. Ground, back foot heel down. Belly button, hug it in. Slowly as you come back. Turn and turn, so your left is the lead. Again, heel arch alignment is good. Ground right foot heel down, forearm to thigh or to the floor outside. Now you're rotating heart to the right as you're reaching overhead, breathing into that right periphery body. Okay, inhaling, exhaling. If it's a bit much, look down. If you're okay with the neck, turning to look up to the right. Slowly as you release. Come back to center. Pigeon toe the feet slightly inward. Imaginary line connecting our heels. We'll take a little forward fold here to get a nice even stretch through the backs of the legs. You could send the hands through and start to use the earth, your flooring, to pull your head under you more, and the top of your head reaching your mat maybe. Hug belly in. Good. Slowly as you release, hands might help you to lift up the torso, heel toe the feet a little closer together, and come back up. Good. A little dynamic now if you want to. Right and left, right and left. Next sequence, we'll try to go for the lunge again on either side with the bind combination. From there, if you want to step forward, try to set up bird of paradise, you can. Okay? So right foot turns, coming down, belly in, right arm on the inside of the thigh, left arm behind us for the wrap and the bind. And once we get that, bring hips underneath you more. You're still rotating your heart open to the left here. Draw shoulders away from ears, belly button in. Now look down, step left foot forward once, twice, or 3 times. But do face forward and heel toe your right foot slightly to the right. Come to the ball of the right foot so your right heel should be off the floor. Okay? Loosen up that grip a little bit, but still maintain it. You're going to use that as you brace through your core to pick up that right side. Steady, steady. Gently bending knee, landing, stepping back, releasing. Left hand up, right hand down on the inside this time. Good. Left hand down, take a little counter here. Lower the left knee if you need to. Use a block underneath your left hand in case you need to. As your hand comes back foot's going to step in just a bit, and we're going to root the heels down, roughly 1 line connecting our heels. Beginner level block on the left side, a bit more advanced block on your right side, or your left hand on the right side, outside of the right foot, outer edge of the hand pressing against the outer edge of the right foot. Revolve triangle, Parivrita Trikonasana. maintain that Uddiyana Bandha engagement. Broad through your upper back and shoulders. Slowly as your right hand comes back, circle to your left and Skasandasana Ninja. So if the heel is up, maybe your hand's in front of you, right, as you stretch that left side a bit here. Come over to the left. Let's set up that bind and that lunge on the left side now. Heel arch is good, or heel heel. Left arm on the inside to go under, right behind. So now shoulders draw away from ears, bandha stay active, belly button in. You're rotating your heart open to the right. I'm reaching for the wrist here. I like that little extra shoulder stretch, but hands are okay too. Good. Loosen up the grip. Step 1, step 2. Adjust left foot. Come to the ball of the left foot now. Lift up the heel. Steady. Gradually extend. Land, step back, left hand release to block or floor. Open the heart here, reach up with the right hand. Inner thigh press away with the left arm. Right hand down, pivot so your right heel is up, heel to adjust. Lower right knee if you need to, block under the right hand in case you need it. Inner thigh close to belly. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, reach, or take that wrap. Good. Slowly as you come back, your back foot now, your right foot comes in. So you can take that sort of triangle stance again. Rooting feet down. Feet will be closer together, but don't keep them too close together. Bring block with you. Beginner level on the right side, a little more intermediate advance on the outside of the left foot. Right hand there. Revolve triangle on this side. Slowly as you release, circle to your right and try that Skasandasana again. To the right. Good. To center. We'll take variation B of Prasarita Padottanasana. Hands to our waist. Engage through the rhomboids and your upper back muscles and your scapula. Okay. Keep the elbows behind you as much as you can. Hug belly in, inhaling. Hinge at the hips as you forward fold. So I might take a little break here.
If you're near a wall, you want to set up a tripod headstand or Salamba Shirshasana supported headstand.
Top of your head down. You can support this way too, where you have the interlace over the crown of the head. Okay? Just make sure you're safe with your neck. You're evenly distributing your weight into the arms, into the hands if it's tripod, and be near a wall maybe. Okay? Good. Let's go ahead and come up, shrug the shoulders a little bit, especially if you took that headstand. Last round. We're going to interlace hands behind back. Try to get the palms together to really open through the heart center. If that's a bit much for the shoulders, just make sure your interlace is firm enough, even if your palms are open. Brace core, belly button in, bandhas active. Inhaling. Exhale, hinge as you forward fold. Slowly as you release. Micro bend right knee, left knee. Good. Circle to your right. Bring that back foot in. So again, similar to that sort of triangle that we did. But this time, as we forward fold, we're going to draw the right hip back a bit more. Left pelvis forward, belly in. Reverse prayer, hands behind. You can grab opposite elbows if you want, or hands to your block as you come down. Maybe slightly shorter distance between our feet here. Okay. Slowly as you release, come up. Maintain that hand position if you need to, but do turn. If that's a bit much again, you could release and shake it out if you need to, okay? The reverse prayer really stretches through the forearms and could be a really good stretch for your hands and your forearms, especially if you're, let's say, typing a lot or something like that. If it does cramp up, of course, release. Take a more simple sort of approach with the hands grabbing opposite elbows. But again, bandhas active. Your left side shifts back a bit, right side forward and down as you forward fold, pressing through middle toe, big toe on the left side. Okay? Inhaling. Exhale, fold. Slowly as you release. Come forward, step forward, shrug shoulders. Feet together. Good. Let's go through a basic flow. Inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, high plank. Good. I did say basic flow, but let's just work a little bit of power here too. Okay, so high plank. Halfway down, exhale. Belly button in. Inhale, back up. Exhale down. Inhale, back up. Exhale down. Tops of the feet down. Upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Belly button, hug it in. Shrug shoulders up, back, and down, and lift here. Look over to the right. Heart extending forward. Belly in, legs are strong. To center, and then look to the left. Take a breath. Downward facing dog. Nod head, yes. Shake head, no. Good. Bend knees, inhale. Begin hop, step, or walk. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to chair. Exhale as you stand, Namaste. Good. Some more Ashtangi style, Uttita Hasta Parangusthasana. Shift weight to the left. Beginner level, you might hold the shin. You could use a towel or a strap also to come over the ball of your right foot. One hand to grab, right? Or peace fingers hook big toes. Left hand to your waist and extend forward. Belly button, draw it in. Abduct open to the right. You could do this, hold the shin, or you might be using the towel or the strap. Back to center. Good. Release and hold. Hug belly in. Good. Shake it out. Maybe you don't land just yet. Rikshasana tree or half lotus tree. If you're taking that half lotus, focusing more on the external rotation through the hip and the thigh. Belly in, root down, and hands could be here, or you could take variations with your hands. Ground and so uneven here. Good. Release, shake it out. Shift weight to the right side, or if you're mirroring me, just make sure you're doing your opposite side. Use towel to over the foot. Maybe you just go for the shin and hold. Do sort of pull and press with the shin, right? Or big toe grab. Hand to the waist, belly in. Extension through the heel. And abduct open to your left, if you have the left foot. Slowly as you come back, maybe you release and hold. Belly in, foot nice and high. Hands can be to heart center if you want to, your choice. Good. Try not to land just yet. Tree pose, Rikshasana with maybe half lotus. Gentle with the knee. Take the more traditional tree, foot to the inner thigh, if that deeper flexion for the knee is a bit much. Slowly as you release. Shake out the legs. Shrug shoulders. Shake head no, nod head yes. Let's come to the top of our mat. Good. Now, this next one is optional. It's toe stand, so we take the sort of half lotus again, or you can figure four, right over left. This one could be a bit challenging for the knee, so please be careful as you come down and have your hands on the blocks or blocks nearby ready, okay? I'm gonna take that half lotus again, right? And I'll start to sort of forward fold here, belly in. Hands come to the blocks or the floor. There's a forward fold here. Really nice stretch for that upper right side of the quad. And then I'll come down. This is where the sort of sit bones are sitting on top of the heel, but it's that little crevice, that little opening between the glutes. That's where the heel is resting. Then, hands on the floor or on the block, really strengthening the foot here, the toes. Over time, maybe one hand off the floor. Again, challenging flexion for the knee, right? So I haven't done this one in a while, so that's about it for me. I kind of feel it. I'll start to come back. And I'll come up nice and slow. Releasing, shake out the knee. Plant. Shift weight to the right. Half lotus on this side. Again, inhaling. Exhaling, forward folding, hinging at the hips, hands to floor or block. And then, again, mindfully bending knee, keeping a lot of that weight into the block or into your hands. So you could try the toe stand on this side. Again, the heel under your bum, roughly in the middle. Belly button in. Maybe one hand off the floor or the block. Sometimes the right side feels a little bit stronger. I'll see if I could lift both hands off the floor. Again, it's been a while since I've done this one. Good. Slowly as we come back, mindful with the knee. Brace core, come up slow. Release, shake out the leg. Shrug the shoulders a bit. Good. Let's take a little supported back bend, feet a little bit wider. Massage that lower back, gentle little back bend here. Exhaling. Chin relaxed in towards the chest. Good. Little basic forward fold. Forearms on thighs. Shake head no. Good. Nod head yes. All right. Now we'll start to flow a little bit with some balancing and some lunges and twisting. Okay? Feet together. Let's take a chair first and hold the sort of power chair. Exhale. Bandha's active. Palms together as you look up. Shoulders draw back down. Belly button in. Good. Left foot step back. Right foot heel down. Vira 1. Right side draw back, left side forward. Look up, reach up, palms touch. Back foot heel glues down. Lift the right toes. Lift, fan them open, let them settle. Keep lifting out of the waist here. Heart reaching up, hands reaching up, palms come together. Good. Keep the hands up there. Turn and turn. Warrior one on this side. Left side comes back, right side forward. Lift toes on the left side, relax, fan open. Belly in, look up, reach up, palms touch. Glide open warrior two. Relax shoulders if you need to. Good. Inner thigh open towards that pinky toe side. Back foot heel glue it down. Turning your back toes inward just a bit, maybe 15 degrees or so. Feel and find yourself in the center. And then your head turns to look forward. Try to keep your arms there. Extension, extension, turn and turn. Leading on the right side, Virabhadrasana Dwi, warrior two. Inhaling. Exhale, cartwheel hands. Send it high. Chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bicycle once or twice. Settle heels down. Good. Nod head, yes. Shake head, no. Good. Right foot inhale high. Open hips to right Shavasana. Softly land if you come to wild think. Sometimes I'll float on the side with the right hand arm off the floor to challenge my balance, and then I'll land. Good. Now if you want to come back and maintain that side plank, maybe you hook big right toe, Vashisthasana. Good. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga. Transition. Downward facing. Bicycle once or twice. Left side high. Shavasana to open. Bouncing on the right side. Maybe floating that left side off the floor. Softly landing. As you come back, either modify side plank or Vashisthasana. Good. High plank inhale. Lower down. Locust Shalabhasana. Option to interlace. Energize the legs, glutes, neck long, belly in. Chest higher off the floor. Slowly as you release. Child's pose to release that back bend. Good. Right foot forward. Now, beginner level, we'll start this way. Low lunge. Turn to the right, plant the left arm outside of the right thigh. So you're here, and here, palm on top of palm. Gradually lifting up, extension through the heel, belly in. One version with the heel up, extending out of the waist, long neck, shoulders away from ears. You might go for the bind in the wrap, Another variation, hand down, back foot heel comes in, reaching right hand up and overhead. Good, slowly as you release, circle to the left. Take that nice little stretch, Swarga. Come to the right, step left foot forward, right foot back. Lower the shin down. Turn to your left, tricep outside of the thigh. Palm on top of palm. Gradually adding layers. Feel that length in your spine first as you inhale. And then as you exhale, your hand, your arm might be pressing a bit against that outside thigh. Energizing your back foot so you could pick up your knee, extension through the heel. Maybe you go for the wrap on this side. If the back foot comes in, you plant down, right hand down, lengthen out, send that left arm overhead, relax through the shoulder. Slowly as you release, circle to your right, Swarga. To your left, Swarga. Good. Step left foot back, lower down to forearms. Forearm plank. Core stays active. Time starts now. Hug that belly in. If your knees come down, no worries, just keep the chest belly off the floor. Good, we're more than halfway there. Good, just 10 seconds. Excellent. Lower down. Relax and wiggle through the shoulders a little bit here. Bend knee on each side. Grab a foot, ankle, heel. Okay? Keep the thighs a little closer together. Flexing toes, so you're dorsiflexing. Like you want to send the soles of your feet towards your ceiling or towards the sky. Energize, inhaling, and press. Dhanurasana, floor bow, neck long, belly button in. Glutes and legs actively working, mindful with the compression of the lower back. Slowly as we release. Child's pose, Balasana. Good. Have a seat, send the legs forward. To neutralize through that sort of lower back area and the glutes a bit here, we'll take a basic forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. You could use towel or strap here if you need to. Slowly as you release. Navasana, boat pose. Beginner level, hold shin, legs if you need to. Parallel shins, a bit more advanced, extension, balancing. Good, I'm going to reach for the calves and see if I could get the hands to climb up a little bit higher. Really lifting out of the waist, the shoulders back and down, really hug that belly in. Good, bend knees, big toes grab, open them up nice and wide. Softly as you land. The landing was a little bit fast, but I wasn't afraid because there's grass here, it's soft, so I just kind of, went for the dive, okay? But Upavishta Konasana here, seated wide angle. Good. And then Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet come in. Hands behind you, and you could have hands on your blocks also. Sit up nice and tall. Root down the outer blades of the feet as the inner blades sort of open up like a clamshell here. Energetically opening your inner thighs apart, belly in. Notice as you press, your hips might lift off the floor just a bit, and that's okay. Hopefully it's a good sensation. Usually this feels pretty, it's a good release for my lower back, right? So I'll stay here and I'll work to press the soles of the feet together, opening up that clamshell and sending the knees energetically towards the floor. If you want to come in forward fold, you're welcome to do so. Just be mindful with your lower back. Slowly as you release. I'm going to take Gomukhasana, or cow face pose. Cross your right over left. So many little bugs and ants here. Bring the knee across here. Thigh over thigh. If you want to take a normal seated twist, that's okay too. You're even on your sit bones either way, whether Gomukhasana, cow face pose, or not. I'm not going to come around with the arms and find that wrap. You can do that if you want to. Sort of work to see if you could find the hands or a towel, one hand, and then the other end of the towel, the other hand can hold it. That's a pretty good stretch. I'm going to come and take a little twist to the right. Try to plant here. Arm outside of the thigh. As I lean forward. Sometimes it feels like a good release, sort of the type of release we get through pigeon. Uncrossing, shake out the legs a little bit if you need to. And then we're going to cross left over right, or you're going for your seated twist on this side. But again, I'm going to go ahead and see if I could bring that knee across a bit more. So sort of like, the knees are lined up in the middle. I'll check to see if sit bones are even. Length, maintain length out of the waist. Inhaling, exhaling. Belly hug it in, relax through the shoulders, the back of the right arm. With the exhales, gradually pressing a bit to deepen that twist and the stretch in the glute on the left side. Slowly as you release, come out of your twist here, shake it out a little bit. Work a little bit more of a stretch through the thighs, the back of the legs, the hamstrings. We'll come to Janu Shirshasana, head to knee. Traditional variation, turn to your right a bit more to forward fold if you want that sort of side stretch. Forearm on the inside, hook your big toe as you reach up and overhead, okay? So you're rotating your heart to your left if you have your right foot extended forward. Good. Slowly as we release, if you had that variation or even the other one, come behind you with your left hand, your left shin as your base. Press up here and stretch and open that right side. Circle that arm around. Your right toes pointing away and reaching for the earth. Slowly as you release, come down. Other side. Sole of the right foot to the inner thigh. If you're going for the more traditional, you're rotating to your left, forward folding over your left leg. Go with the hands, interlace, or use a towel or a strap. If you're going for the other variation, you're rotating your heart to the right. Palm of the hand facing up, left forearm down. Again, I like to hook the big toe this way. Come down and start to open up this side, inhaling, exhaling up and overhead. Slowly as you release, right side plant as your base. Use your right shin, top of your right foot. Send the left foot toes down to the mat. Circle around. Breathe into that stretch. Good. Come on down to your back. Let's go ahead and hug the knees in briefly. Massage the lower back a little bit. Good. Now, if you feel like a bridge pose, come down, keep the feet close to you, and start to send up the hips here. Okay? Feet parallel with the knees. Sometimes I'll heel toe them together to make sure the toes are lined up, then I'll start slightly wiggle them apart. That's how I know they're roughly even. Okay? Interlacing hands. Chin towards chest, glutes active. Belly button in as we drive the hips up. You could look down the sternum or you could close your eyes. Good. Heel toe feet closer together. And now shift the weight to the left foot. Pick up the right point toes. Press up high, belly in. Right foot comes down, shift weight to right foot, pick up left, belly in, engage glutes, point toes on the left side, press up nice and high. Bend knee, lower down nice and slow, release hands, Apanasana, again, wrap arms round, hands opposite elbows, press lower back into the earth. Hug the knees in here. Try to make your spine as flat as possible. Good. Happy baby. Hook big toes if you want to, or grab the outer blades of the feet. Rock that happy baby a little bit left and right. Excellent. Good. Now, if you have a block, you can come to a supported shoulder stand, hips resting on your block, feet up in the air. Or traditional shoulder stand, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. As we come back, support the lower back, brace through the core, relax through the neck here, neck long, shoulders away. Your arms, your hands are working here to support the weight of your hips and your legs. Your legs should feel weightless right now, especially if your hips, if your feet are right over the hips here. Great for the lower back to really release here. But the arms are definitely working. Good. Pointing toes if you're lowering down to plow pose, halasana. I like to interlace the hands and send them to the earth. Tops of the feet down, belly in, lifting thighs upwards. Relaxing knees for Karnapidasana, knees hug the ears in. As you come back, mindfully as you roll back down. Especially if you were in Halasana or Karnapidasana for a while, come and do a fish pose or a modified fish pose, Matsyasana, just to get a little bit of release through the neck. So I'll take Padmasana here, full lotus, but you don't have to. You could cross the legs or just keep the legs straight out. I'm going to come to the forearms. Relax the head back. Breathe here. Slowly as you come back. Good. Preparing for your Shavasana. If you need to take some passive twists, please feel free to do so. I'm going to sit in Padmasana a little bit longer. It's outside. It's a beautiful day. I'm out here in nature. So I'm going to sit this way for a bit before I set up for Shavasana. Okay?
Shrug shoulders a couple of times. Shaking head no. Nodding head yes. By the way, shoulder stand is Sarvangasana. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana is bridge pose. Okay, so just a quick little correction there. All right, let's go ahead and come down. Take that passive twist if that feels good for you. Excellent. And maybe you want to come next to your wall to have your feet, legs up the wall for Viparita Karani. Traditional Shavasana, of course, is okay. If you have a bolster or a pillow, maybe rest your legs on your cushion or bolster if you're in a traditional Shavasana. If you have a couple of blocks, I've demoed before, if you've seen my previous classes, on how to set up the blocks for the back and the head, so you could come and rest on that with a supported sort of yin restorative back bend. So take that position if you need to, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and seal the practice here with you. Of course, take your time afterwards and rest as long as you need to in your Shavasana again. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that you joined me today. I know it's been a while since I've posted a class, but I figured I'd come and check out this particular park today. And it was nice with, of course, the exception of a little background noise, the planes, etc. So thank you so much again. Have a blessed rest of your day. Until next time, Namaste. Thank you again.